Hello losers, nerds, and degenerates alike, my name is Chris, and today we're going to tackle one of my favorite parts of any film, movie, or piece of content, and that's Asian representation. Now, before this video starts, I want to give a couple of disclaimers. This video will contain spoilers for Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, and I do not claim ownership of any of the clips used in this video for commentary purposes, all of which fall under fair use. With all that out of the way, I'd like to ask that you like this video if you'd like to see more Star Wars related videos, and subscribe to receive notifications whenever we upload on this channel. It's completely free, so it's the perfect deal if you'd like to see more from us in the future. And without further ado, let's get back to your video. As a Filipino kid growing up in the early 2000s, it was rare for me a decade ago to find a character that I could relate to based on my ethnicity, unless I was watching Going Bulilit on the Filipino channel. But in American media, it was extremely rare to see an Asian, let alone Filipino, lead character. Today, though, we are seeing strides of progression in the diversity of cast in mainstream entertainment, with characters like Ned from the MCU's Spider-Man saga, and that one chick from that one Star Wars movie with the bomb controller. The one who was kicking the thing until the thing fell down and it was super triumphant and definitely the best part of the entire trilogy. But today's video is not about the new Star Wars diverse cast, but going all the way back in time to the 80s, so spray on your Farrah Fawcett hairspray and your hairspray from the movie Hairspray, and strap in for a look at Ewoks, the pioneers of Filipino representation in mainstream American media. The movie we'll be discussing in today's video is 1983's Return of the Jedi, Episode 6 of the hit Star Wars saga, being the third movie in the franchise. In this movie, our favorite droids R2-D2 and C-3PO make their way to Jabba the Hutt on Tatooine to try and bargain for a Han Solo, who was turned into a cement popsicle in the previous movie. Following them are Chewie and Leia, who bust in and are like, "Oh, hand over the Harrison Ford right now!" But Jabba the Hutt is all like, "No, eat spit, losers," imprisoning them and leaving Luke to come and try to strike a deal. The mission goes south, and the gang is led to the Sarlacc pit to become lunch. Yummy. However, thanks to some epic sword fighting and teamwork, the gang escapes the clutches of the Hutt and sends bounty hunter Boba Fett into the Sarlacc. Luke heads back to Dagobah and trains with Master Yoda, who confirms to him that Darth Vader is indeed his father. And Ghost Obi-Wan Kenobi shows up and is like, "Oh yeah, you and Leia are twinsies connected by the Force. Blah blah blah, there's a second Death Star, oh no, OMG, the Ewoks think 3PO is Jesus? They're gonna help us? How nice." But that's when I think, how nice indeed. Reminding me of another people that are also known for their hospitality, if you know what I mean. I mean, despite the tying them up, we could just chalk that part up to Star Wars isms. The very first time I heard an Ewok speak, I actually thought my Filipino grandma was calling me or something from the other room. I went over and opened the door, but she wasn't even home. But after sitting down and watching the rest of the movie, I realized that these Ewoks were definitely saying some things in Tagalog, the Filipino language I was surrounded by at home. Going back to the clips of Ewoks in writing this video, there were several instances where Ewoks were using actual Tagalog words and phrases. This blew my mind as a small-brained, snot-nosed kid, but it still puts a smile on my face to this day. So, to close, why am I making a big deal of this right now? Well, with the new release of Spider-Man No Way Home, we get to see an intimate look into an important character's Filipino home life. It plastered such a huge smile on my face and warmth in my heart to see such a thing, and that feeling reminded me of that first time I ever saw any form of Filipino culture integrated into mainstream American entertainment. It's even the smallest bits of inclusion placed in old Star Wars movies like this, with the Ewoks, that made it even more memorable and special to me, and to see the progress made in film since then is inspiring. Feeding and reaffirming my dreams and ambitions, breaking down Hollywood's underrepresentation of Asian American and Pacific Islander people in entertainment. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I say leave a comment down below if there's any topic you'd like to see us cover in the future. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon. Laters.
Goodness.
Ayun, puno daw to, makanta.